Okay, we're going to work on some basic armbar defenses. So what we're going to do is we're going to start from the bottom, looking at some basic armbar defenses. So if I'm on the bottom being armbarred, the first thing we don't want to do is we don't want to let our arm extend, because that's how we're getting armbarred. A couple different ways I like to approach this. The first way I like to gable grip my hands. It makes it really hard for me to pull that arm back. Now, to defend the armbar, what I'm going to do is with my far elbow, I'm going to dig down to the mat and underneath his knee, underneath his heel. When I dig underneath his heel, I'm going to push that heel up, reach around with my hips, and capture that leg. As I capture that leg, I can extend it, creating a lot of space, and pull my arm down, coming out of the armbar. One more time. So from the armbar, gable grip my hands, dig underneath of the heel, pick up, capture the leg, squeeze your knees, extend, clear your hand, come up to your knees. Right, this time instead of gable gripping our hands, I like to reach inside and grab the inside of my own elbow pit. Right, at that point, it makes it really hard for me to pull my hand up. It doesn't rely as much on grip strength. I'm going to swim my other hand underneath his knee, and I'm going to push on his knee, bringing my head inside. When I bring my head inside, I can simply turn and come up in guard. Once again, grab inside of my own elbow, swim my hand behind his knee to prevent that face crush, push that leg up, pop my head in, and then come up into the guard. I found I can't get underneath his leg, right? And it's squeezing down too tight on my face as well. Like I can't get underneath his knee, right? So if he has his feet crossed or something, I can't get all that stuff. So what I'm going to do is what I call the I dream of G. I'm going to reach underneath. I'm going to reach underneath and grab my own elbows. To work on this, I'm going to start by doing the wrong thing, right? I'm going to roll away from him, extending my arm, my shoulder deeper into that arm bar. Next, I'm going to turn my hips, walk away. And as I walk away, I'm going to shrip my hips away and violently pull my elbow to the mat. When I pull my elbow to the mat, my knee near his hips is going to cycle under, and I can come straight out into a footlock position. All right, so from this angle, once again, the I dream of genie kind of lock, right? We cannot get the elbow in, we can't get our hand underneath his knee. I'm going to roll away, shoving that shoulder deeper in. That's going to create space behind my shoulder. Walk away with my hips, violently pull that elbow to the mat as I turn away, capturing the leg, bringing my knee under, straight into the leg lock position. Okay, and finally the hitchhiker defense. So from our armbar defense, right, we're realizing we're not able to wiggle out. We need to get our arm out by moving our body. So as our arm starts to release, I'm going to drive my thumb towards his hip. I'm going to walk away, and as my spine becomes aligned with his, come up to my knees, pop my head out the back side, tighten my head to his hip, and walk back the same way I came. So from another angle, we have that defense, right? My thumb goes to his hip. I walk away, coming up to my knees. Head pops out the back side. Capture the head against his thigh and circle back to take side control. All right, now let's look at those same armbar defenses, but when they're on the bottom and we're getting armbarred. So if he's armbarring me, right, he does the good old push, climb, pass, boom, I'm getting armbarred, right? Now, what I don't want to do is I don't want to pull away and give him the armbar. Once again, we need to protect this. So let's think about this very much the same way. Gable grip, I can then bring that elbow back and try and drive that arm in. Right at that point, we're able to step into the knee, clear. Same thing, we're on top, right? I grab my own hand, feet inside of his knee, push my head inside, and I have my into the guard. Same thing, right? We can't get either of those going. I'm going to drive into him as hard as I can, right? Driving my shoulder in, and then in one violent motion, pull that arm out. Push in, pull out. So 3 armbar defenses also work from the top.